I think he wanted to get in the end zone just as much as all the Swifties wanted him to.
The lady that sells out every stadium in the world 10 times. The lady who wears a cardigan and sometimes feels like she's 22. The lady who plays for 3.5 hours in the rain and Bill Belichick says, she's pretty tough, man.
Yeah.
She said, you know what? The man of my dreams that I'm going to marry, this isn't just date like others in the past, is an NFL guy.
You see us out here fighting? Let's go.
I'm so pumped for Trav.
How does it feel to officially be the guy on the Chiefs?
You mean karma?
Karma, that's right.
Yeah, no, I had no clue that, I might have had a little bit of a clue, but definitely when I heard it come out of her mouth, still shocked.
Travis Kelce looks like the real-life version of every book boyfriend ever. And if Patrick Mahomes is right, Taylor Swift might just be getting her happily ever after with Travis. And she did say karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to her, so we know that's the closest thing to a public declaration, as we are gonna get for now. So let's just take a look at all the deets and hints that are just screaming that Travis Kelce definitely wants to marry Taylor Swift. Let's get right to it. Patrick spills the tea. Forget the end zone. We're diving into the love zone with none other than the Kansas City Chiefs' very own Travis Kelce and the one and only pop icon Taylor Swift. But before we spill the tea, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe because, we've got all the good stuff coming your way. Now, let's get into the play-by-play of this sensational love story. So, picture this. Patrick Mahomes, the MVP on the field, turned into a modern-day Cupid, dropping hints about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Come on, who saw that coming? It's like a rom-com script written by a Wattpad reading football fan. For those who don't know, the Shake It Off singer and Kansas City Chiefs football player first sparked dating rumors in September 2023 after Taylor popped up at a handful of Travis's games. But that's not really where their story began. Way back in July, some eagle-eyed Swifties had spotted Travis at the Arrowhead Stadium stop of the Eras Tour. That's his home court, so of course he was a star among the locals. And it was easy for fans to spot him watching the show from his private box, and he was also seen trading friendship bracelets with fans inside the venue, like a proper Swiftie, But he wasn't just there to feel 22, he actually wanted to give Taylor a bracelet with his number on it. A few weeks after attending the Eras Tour concert, Travis revealed that he actually tried and failed to meet Taylor after the show. I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. He revealed on his podcast New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, co-hosted by his brother Jason. He also added that he wasn't able to fulfill his plan to deliver a personalized bracelet to Swift. If you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. With that one confession, Travis immediately got the Swifties' approval. As one fan said, love him shooting his shot with the bracelet. Very on point for Swiftie culture and vibe check. And it seems that Travis had luck on his side because he passed the vibe check with Taylor too. In the next couple of weeks, we saw multiple clips of Taylor attending Chiefs games and hanging out with Travis's mom, Donna, and Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany. There was also the iconic video of Travis taking over from the security and opening the door for Taylor as they made their SNL after-party appearance. The pop superstar and the Kansas City Chiefs tight end were at the after-party following the season 49 premiere of SNL at Catch Steak in New York City. Taylor and Travis were there all night and they were so smiley, they were so happy. A source who was also at the event recapped to People magazine. They were so talkative. They were really fun. They talked to every single person in the room that talked to them. By this point, everyone from the Swifties to the NFL media team was obsessed about the new couple, and people had nothing but positivity to shower on them. But then, the news switched up a little bit and some drama started simmering. Why a quick engagement? Just a few weeks ago, Taylor was named Time's 2023 Person of the Year, and she spilled some major tea during her cover interview. And if you thought the almost onstage kiss was a public announcement, Well, you're in for an even better hard launch. According to the singer, her relationship with the NFL star all started when Travis very adorably put me on blast on his podcast, which I thought was metal as hell. We started hanging out right after that, so we actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew, which I'm grateful for because we got to get to know each other. So it definitely sounds like Travis and Taylor have built up a solid foundation for their relationship, and if anything else does not confirm this, the progression of her connection with Patrick Mahomes says it all. For those who may not know, Patrick is basically Travis's bestie, bud, bro, or whatever the football star player's equivalent of a best friend is. And when Travis and Taylor first became news, Patrick was very clear about how well he knew Taylor and how much he knew about the relationship. She's a tremendous two, meet her one day. So we can all agree that just sounds like him supporting his friend no matter what. But then, a few weeks later, Patrick confirms that he has met Taylor Swift. I met her to keep it moving. Now, not only has he met Taylor, but there's now enough information for him to be clear on letting the couple have their privacy, and that just sums up to a serious relationship. And rumor had it that Taylor could be in for a romantic proposal around her birthday or during the holidays. You may be wondering, why the rush? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Taylor has to hit the road again in February 2024 for the rest of her tour, and Travis needs to be back for preseason camp in August, so the wedding has to happen somewhere between March and April, when Taylor would be on hiatus. We've heard both of them talk about how much family means to them, and Travis actually explained to WSJ Magazine that it was one of the things that they connected on. Everybody knows I'm a family guy, he said. Her team is her family. Her family does a lot of stuff in terms of the tour, the marketing, being around. So I think she has a lot of those values as well, which is right up my alley. So it's not just about them being two beautiful people, which you'll hear no complaints about from us, but they also connect on so many levels. And it's not surprising that fans were expecting the wedding bells to ring loud. But seeing as Taylor's birthday had passed and Travis was not present at the party, as he was, to the dismay of many fans, stuck at a mandatory training for an upcoming football game, this theory has quickly fizzled out. Although, that's not to say that he's not planning something big to make up for his absence at the birthday party, and maybe that something big is a diamond on Taylor's finger? Who knows? What we do know is that Taylor doesn't seem super upset about his unavailability, as she earlier told Time magazine in its December 6th cover story. When you say a relationship is public, that means I'm gonna see him do what he loves, we're showing up for each other people are there, and we don't care. The opposite of that is you have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows that you're seeing someone. And we're just proud of each other. But it's not just about Travis and Taylor, it's a family affair. Travis, the football standout, comes from a tight-knit family. His mom, Donna, is practically a sideline cheerleader, and his brother, Jason, co-hosts a podcast with him. Talk about sibling goals. Maybe they can co-host a wedding planning podcast next. Travis and Taylor, are you listening? Anyway, Jason and Travis have talked about Taylor a couple of times on their podcast, and we know that Travis is for sure taking this relationship as seriously as he can. And judging by how much the internet tracks everything that happens in Taylor's life, it sort of adds some pressure to Travis's family to keep things under wraps for the couple. So while there may be an engagement in the works, Jason, Donna, and the rest of the Kelces have to be on their toes to make sure nothing slips to the press. In fact, at the beginning of the relationship, not even Jason knew enough about their status. Ever since catching Kelce, everyone's been infatuated with Travis's love life. I don't really know what's going on there. So yeah, I know Travis is having fun, and we'll see what happens with whoever he ends up with. But in the months that have passed, Jason has confirmed that his brother and Taylor Swift are a couple. Although, like the other people in their immediate circle, he's very careful not to reveal too much information about the couple, especially with the world now watching them on the highest Zoom level. What happens now? While the couple is definitely exclusive and public with their relationship, They're definitely keeping some details to themselves, and I guess we'll just have to wait for them to drop more deets and maybe some engagement pictures in the near future. What we do know is that Travis is definitely doing his best to make this relationship work, because although he was a celebrity, it's an entirely new experience for him and even for the NFL as a whole. Addressing their recent obsession with covering Taylor Swift's appearances at games, the NFL explained that we frequently change our bios and profile imagery based on what's happening in and around our games, as well as culturally. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce news has been a pop cultural moment we've leaned into in real time, as it's an intersection of sport and entertainment, and we've seen an incredible amount of positivity around the sport. And although Travis has also admitted that they just might be overdoing it, he seems prepared to face all the paparazzi and all that comes with being Taylor's man. "I've never dealt with it," he admitted to the Wall Street Journal magazine, "but at the same time, I'm not running away from any of it. The scrutiny she gets, how much she has a magnifying glass on her every single day, paparazzi outside her house, outside every restaurant she goes to, after every flight she gets off, and she's just living, enjoying life. When she acts like that, I better not be the one acting all strange." And we're all rooting for them. So while the wedding bells aren't sounding yet, they just might be gearing up, as an insider recently revealed to Entertainment Tonight via Daily Mail that Taylor and Travis are so in love. "It was so cute seeing them together, and I can see them getting married." Well, will Travis Kelce be the one to put a ring on it? What do you think? Will we be hearing wedding bells for Taylor and Travis anytime soon? Or is this going to be a long story to the altar? Let us know in the comments section, and be sure to stay tuned for more juicy details on your favorite celebs, plus all the deets on the touchdowns, tea, and true love saga of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And remember, love is unpredictable, full of surprises, and always worth cheering for. See you in the next video.